Assalamu alaikum. Myself, Roshni. I am in 6th standard. I am here today to share some interesting facts about pollutant and their effects on environment. I am very excited to talk about it. I hope you will find it informative and interesting.
The environment we live in is not as clean as it should be. Various natural and human activities contaminate it with harmful substances. Dust storms, rotting of vegetation, volcanic eruption, etc. are the national phenomena which release dust particles and poisonous gases in the environment. On the other hand, burning of fuel in the vehicles and the industry and many other human activities are releasing poisonous compound in environment. The poisonous and the harmful substance which contaminate or pollute the air are called air pollutant. We are discussing the effect of air pollutant on human life and environment. Awareness about environmental pollution and measures to reduce it will also be discussed. Air pollutants and their sources: carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, oxides of the nitrogen, and chlorofluorocarbon, etc. are the main air pollutant. Poisonous gases produced during the decay of dead organic matter and particle matter like soot, dust particle, pollen, metallic compound, etc. Smoke released from the motor vehicle and industries, the main source of carbon monoxide. Sulfur dioxide is produced by the burning of coal or oil in factories. Smoke released from the thermal power station usually contain sulfur dioxide. Oxide of nitrogen are produced by burning of coal and oil at high temperature in industries and vehicle engines. Chlorofluorocarbons are the compounds which contain chlorine, fluorine, and carbon atoms. Are used in aerosol spray, refrigerators, and air conditioning systems. On leakage from these appliances enter the air. Fossil fuel, coal, natural gas, oil, petrol, etc. are the aerosol are the main source of air pollutant. Rotting vegetation and volcanic eruption are natural source of air pollutant. Now we will discuss properties of air pollutant, their and effect on human organ system. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless, and poisonous gas. It affects the human organ system badly and causes headache, brain damage, and respiratory problems. When carbon monoxide reaches our blood, it binds with hemoglobin and reduces its oxygen carrying capacity. Sulfur dioxide. It is a colorless gas with irritating smell. It dissolves in rainwater and causes acidic rain. Exposure to sulfur dioxide can cause breathing difficulties, pneumonia, lung cancer, etc. Do you know sulfur dioxide can cause severe respiratory problems such as asthma, chronic bronchitis, degraded lung function, respiratory failure, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer? some other interesting information I'm going to share about sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide destroys chloroplast in plant. As a result, the photosynthesis and plant growth are affected. Oxide of nitrogen. Oxide of nitrogen are all toxic gases. They dissolve in rainwater to cause acid rain. They have several effects on lungs and damage them. Oxide of nitrogen released by burning of fuels at high temperature. Effect of human activities on environment. Human activity such as burning of fuels, extensive use of vehicles, aerosols, fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides, etc., and deforestation are affected environment badly. We will discuss here a few examples of adverse effect of human activities on the environment. Greenhouse effect. When sunlight falls on the earth, a small part of it is absorbed by the earth and is converted to heat energy. A part of this heat energy is reflected by the earth back to the atmosphere. Some gases present in the atmosphere: carbon dioxide, methane, oxide of nitrogen, water vapors, etc., trap a part of the heat reflected by the earth, causing increase in the atmospheric temperature. These gases are called greenhouse gases, and the phenomenon is called greenhouse effect. Interesting information about greenhouse. Greenhouse is a big room made up of glass panels or transparent plastic sheets. It provides warm environment to the plants and vegetation grown inside it so that they can grow well during winter. Glass or transparent plastic sheets used in a greenhouse allow the sun's heat to enter the greenhouse and trap the heat, which is reflected back to the earth. The heat trapped by the walls and the roof of the greenhouse keeps the inside environment warm. Ozone depletion. A layer of ozone in the upper atmosphere of the earth stops the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun to the earth. In this way, the living things on the earth remain safe from the harmful effect of the ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. Global warming. Due to human activities like the burning of fuel, etc., the amount of greenhouse gases is increased in the atmosphere. This speeds up the greenhouse effect. The increasing rate of greenhouse effect, the ozone depletion, is the increasing the average of temperature of the earth. As a result, the earth globe is getting warmer. This is called global warming. Due to global warming, the ice in the polar regions and its mountain melts at a greater rate. This leads to rise in the level of seawater, which creates flood in low-lying coastal areas. The climate of many regions of the world is also changing due to global warming. The global warming is thus a threat to the life in the earth. Some interesting information about global warming. Burning of fuel releases millions of tons of carbon dioxide into the environment each year. Acid rain. Sulfur dioxide and oxide of nitrogen are present in the atmosphere as air pollutant. They get dissolved in the water vapor in cloud and turn into acid like sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These acids make the rainwater acidic. Acidic rain kills the aquatic life in river, lakes and pond. It destroys the leaves and barks of the tree. It corrodes the metal and the stone used in building. The acidic rain water flows into the fields, make the soil acidic. The crops do not grow well in acidic soil. Microorganisms present in soil are also affected by acidic rain. Deforestation. Forests are a great wealth. They bring favorable change in climate of an area. They stop storms and bring rain. They are source of many useful materials such as timber, firewood, gums, and medicine. They prevent soil erosion. They provide habitat to a wide variety of wildlife. Unfortunately, forests are cut to meet the demand for timber and to obtain land for housing and agriculture. As a result, the ecosystem is destroyed. Destruction of forests as a result of human activities is called deforestation. Do you know human activities have increased the proportion of carbon dioxide in the air from 0.03% to 0.04% in about 100 years? Scientists think that this trend is continued, the amount of carbon dioxide in the air will be doubled by the middle of the next century. The first strategy in a connection is reduce. The use of non-biodegradable objects should be reduced and the resources which are used in their manufacture should be conserved. In the second step, strategy is reuse. The non-biodegradable objects should be used again and again instead of throwing them after first use. The third one is recycling. The waste objects made up of non-biodegradable materials should be collected, cleaned, melted, and remolded into new object. The third one is recycling. The waste objects made up of non-biodegradable materials should be collected, cleaned, melted, and remolded into new object. Our responsibilities: keeping the environment clean. The individuals, the organizations, and the government must share these responsibilities. Domestic trash and other solid waste should not be dumped on open places. Instead of personal cars, public transport should be used for travel. Sulfur and lead-free fuel should be used in vehicles. Factories and industries should be shifted away from the populated areas. Acidic industrial exhaust gases must be neutralized before releasing into the air. Engine of the vehicle should be tuned properly. CFC-free products should be used. 3R strategies of reduce, reuse, recycle for the conservation of the resources should be adopted. Trees should be grown along the roadsides. Deforestation should be avoided.
In conclusion, pollutants are the major threat to our environment and our health. Let's all do our part to reduce, reuse, recycle. Remember, every small act we take can make a big difference in keeping our planet clean, make healthier world. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe our channel Toons.